Well, hi there. This is Mark Edelman, speech language pathologist, and welcome to the teaching of talking. This particular video is going to be about something brand new. It's going to be about dysarthria. And dysarthria is a type of speech difficulty that is different from the typical kinds of aphasias and apraxias that I've been lecturing about for the last number of years. Dysarthria is plain and simply slurred speech. Well, it's not really so simple. It has various severities. Slurred speech can be to the point where a person is unable to be understood by other people. And then there are some people who have dysarthria who trip over their words, who say some words instead of the ones that they want to speak, or maybe their sound of speech is kind of garbled. And dysarthria is a condition that is typically caused by a type of a brain injury. And the brain injury quite often is related to a part of the brain called the cerebellum. And the cerebellum is responsible for balance and for rhythm. And so what happens with a person who has dysarthria and their cerebellum has been affected is that their balance and the melody and the clarity and the accuracy of articulation are all affected. Now, when I was in high school, we used to go to some dances, and there'd always be somebody there, or a group of guys there who had been imbibing in whether it was beer or some type of alcoholic beverage. And if you stopped to talk with them, you'd notice that their speech was very slurred. And probably many of you have come into contact with people from time to time who have had too much to drink and their speech is very slurred, and you could tell immediately if they had been drinking. Well, one of the problems is today that some people who have dysarthria and a cerebellar difficulty, if they're driving a car and they're pulled over and they talk like that, well, the first thing a police officer thinks is that they had been drinking. So that's one of the characteristics. And remember that the speech characteristics of dysarthria vary from mild to severe. But one of the clear-cut characteristics is slurred speech. And this is quite often a shock to people who have dysarthria and who have it as a direct result of brain injury, stroke, and sometimes it even goes along with aphasia or other types of neurological difficulties. So anytime a person has a neurological trauma of any kind or disease of any kind, at times, not always, but sometimes the cerebellum can be affected and dysarthria can be the result. So now you know what it is. So that's all I wanted to really review with you today, because for the next couple of weeks I'm going to be giving you some information about dysarthria. We're going to be having a free webinar about dysarthria coming up. And we're in the process of scheduling that right now. So within the next couple of days, we're going to have it on the calendar where you can sign up for the free webinar. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have classes for those who want to learn about how to help people with dysarthria or slurred speech. And these classes are really, really good because they're very affordable, and you learn about dysarthria. Plus, you can practice the dysarthria therapy that I'm going to be sharing with you And you can send me the results of your work as you progress through the new book. We have a new book on dysarthria and how to help people with this dysarthria speak with increased clarity. So we're going to be offering to caregivers and therapists the opportunity to really improve your skills in helping those with dysarthria, with our new book, with a webinar coming up, and classes that are going to be weekly classes, and you can sign up for them. And you'll send me videos of the person you're working with, and I'll make various suggestions to you. And during the week between each class, you can send me a video of exactly what I suggested to you and how you're doing with it, and then I can give you suggestions by return email before the next class. So it's really quite a benefit for many people all over the world. We're seeing people in Scotland, Ireland, UK. We've seen people in Australia, the United States, all over, because dysarthria is a problem that affects everybody. And so these techniques are based on almost, 50 years of clinical work helping people with aphasia, dysarthria, apraxia. So these are time-proven methods that we've used through the years to help people speak more clearly, and you can take advantage of that. So this is Mark Ittleman, speech-language pathologist. If you'd like more information about the upcoming dysarthria webinar, it's a free webinar. Down below there'll be a link to it, and there's also a link to our website where there are other products that will help you learn about aphasia or apraxia. This particular one and this particular webinar is going to be specifically for those with dysarthria. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and we hope to see you in the future. And as I always say to people, I wish for you a great day today, a great week, a great month, a great year, and of course, a wonderful lifetime. Bye-bye now.